Top 5 Most Mystical Stories. He found a mystical creature underground. Coming up, 10,000 animals died simultaneously, and no one can explain why. A boy disappeared from the amusement park, and no one could find him. A creepy creature crawled out of the dungeon and was caught on camera. And much more in this video about the most mystical stories. Hello, these are paranormal news collected from all over the world. Today I will tell you about the most terrible and mystical stories of late. The situation you will see is very creepy and inexplicable. The author of this video, Bella, was just filming herself on vacation. But when she dives into the water, something inexplicable happens. Look closer. When Bella's body enters the water, you can see a pair of flags standing under the water right behind her. But after a couple of seconds, when the camera comes out of the water, there is no one behind. And there is no one above the water. Throughout the entire video, it is clear there is no one nearby. There is a group of people on the shore, but they are a few meters away from Bella, and they are not in the water at all. According to the author of this video, there was no one in the water except her. Moreover, there were no objects or plants that could play this cruel trick either. Without finding a logical explanation, people began to assume that this is the ghost of someone who drowned in this river. But what do you think? What is this human silhouette that is visible only in water? Please share your assumptions in the comments below, and we move on. A man named Diego encounters some strange phenomena that take place in his house. No one believes him until he manages to film something that shocks Diego's friends and close relatives.
¿Qué pasó, niña? ¿Qué pasó?
In this video, we see the author's dog hiding in the corner, clearly scared of something. Suddenly, he finds a torn doll. Inside this doll, Diego finds a mysterious bag. In the next video, he gains courage and decides to open it. During editing, I did not even notice what exactly the author was afraid of. But when I looked more closely, I saw the fingers coming out from under the table. But as we see in the video, there is no one under the table. Many people assume that a strange powder is the ashes after cremation. This assumption is made because of a bag that looks like a hexagon. Sometimes such bags are used in black magic to put a curse in a certain place or a person. Therefore, we're observing how this curse works. That is why the ghost has now settled in Diego's house. Will burning this bag help to get rid of the terrible curse? What do you think about this video? Please share your opinion in the comments below. Parents took their little son to an amusement park and put the boy on a children's carousel. After that, they began to shoot him on the phone. Another boy was sitting next to their son, but he somehow mysteriously disappeared in a matter of seconds, and no one could understand where he had gone. A very strange video was recently posted on TikTok and went viral. Some people call it another glitch in the Matrix, while others say that this boy is a ghost. Some skeptically assure us that we dealt with computer graphics. 30-year-old Nura and her husband decided to go to a local fair. They came with their son, Louis, who wanted to ride on a bright carousel. His parents allowed him to do that because adults were not allowed to visit this attraction. They began to film their son on a video and noticed one strange detail. The boy who was sitting next to their son disappeared somewhere in a couple of seconds when the carousel made a turn. The boy could not fall anywhere. The trolley device would have raised the alarm if the bar had been raised above the seat. What's more, the bar above the seats is common for 2 chairs, so Louis would most likely fall either. But at the end of the trip, Nora's son was sitting with the bar lowered, safe and sound. Louis' mother was very scared. She began to ask who could sit next to her son, but no one answered. Louis said that the boy was sitting next to him, but at some point he simply disappeared. So what do you think? Is the video fake, or did we came across something mystical? Write your opinion in the comments below. The other day, a video of hundreds, if not thousands, of dead cows lying on the ground went viral on social media. It was reported that about 10,000 cows died in the United States in a very short period of time, almost in a few days. In the state of Texas, there is an abnormal heat of 40 degrees Celsius, and it is the high temperature that is blamed for the death of animals. However, it is not that simple. In some central and southern states of the United States, the temperature rises has been recorded for more than a year, but a mass death of livestock has not been recorded yet. Many people report that over 3,000 head of cattle suddenly died on the ranch in southwest Texas alone, and that similar cases begin to happen all over the US. One of the locals named John does not believe the authorities because he has never seen hot weather massively kill cattle. There is always water on farms, and John even waters the cattle to keep them cool. So I didn't know how this could happen, says one of the owners of these cows. What kind of mystical incident happened to these animals? Unfortunately, we will never know for 100%, but we can only guess. For some reason, this image is massively discussed all over the internet. Many people make up their theories trying to track the photo's origin. Is this picture real, or it was made in Photoshop? Indeed, this eerie image of an unknown creature can give you goosebumps. The source of this image remains anonymous, but assures that this photo is real. It was captured by a digger who was exploring long-forgotten underground passages under the city. The image shows a faceless figure with white skin, an open mouth, and empty eye sockets. Crouching, it crawled out of the darkness. The author took a picture of this creature when it looked at him and suddenly disappeared into the darkness. It seems that the monster came out to protect its territory. There is only one thing I cannot understand. Why is this photo gaining popularity so fast? Is it real? What do you think? Is it a staged image or a real picture depicting a mystical and wild creature? Please share your opinion in the comments below. And that's all for now. Feel free to watch my other videos, in which you will see a lot of mysterious and mystical things. Do not forget to put your thumbs up for my further motivation.